So here is a fun discussion between this man and this lady. Now, the reason why this is very important is because the terms that women use, saying a boss lady, a boss babe, what's the other term? Independent and all that. That is exactly what you are going to see here. This is a perfect example of what a boss lady and a boss babe and an independent woman looks like. And this is what exactly a man who is, well, not perfectly masculine, but like masculine, authoritative, assertive, dominant man looks like. So you women out there who say you want to be the dominant one, guess what? This is exactly your future and your life. Look at it. Watch.
Those saying truths that are coming out of your mouth. There's no dictionary. There's no vetted research. You're not a PhD. You don't have nothing written in a book. You didn't write the Bible.
Do I have to be a mathematician to say 1 + 1 is 2?
No, but
By your logic?
no, but like you're just talking. Like you've been talking this
We
whole
do have
entire.
research, by the
You've been
way.
talking crazy this whole
He wrote a book, by
time,
the way.
and you have a platform, and you've done really well with getting
He wrote a book.
the large masses of people to agree with you in a virtual platform.
This is
But
true.
at the end of the day, the things you're saying is not true. It's true to the people who are part of this production.
said
It's true
large.
to that guy who's talking back there.
Okay, let's go
It's true to
back.
him,
How
like,
did this conversation start?
You tell me.
No. So you don't even remember the trajectory of the conversation?
I'm in the now. I'm not in the. I'm not
That's
in
the
the
fucking
past.
problem.
No, that's not the problem.
Let's go backwards.
Let's
go backwards.
You're trying to.
Because here's the thing. No. That's the problem.
You're trying to
Because
make me sound dumb.
you're not paying attention to the conversation. We started with equal partnerships.
I'm not paying attention to the conversation because you want me to agree with you, and I'm not going to do that. You want me to agree with you.
So you're arguing.
What's the point of having a conversation if you're not going to pay attention to the conversation? What's the point? Just say, I don't want to talk. And you get off the podcast and you walk and go your way. Don't sit there just to argue for arguing's sake. And this is what you females don't understand. If you are you claim to be a dominant woman, you are useless in this world. You are completely useless. Because again, as you can see here, she's just sitting there saying, I'm not paying attention to the conversation. So that means you are literally just wasting his time. You are wasting everybody's time. You are wasting the entire podcast time. Over 20,000 people probably watching. You're wasting their time too. You see what I'm saying? And this is what makes you useless as a dominant, masculine woman. It's not real. It's not real. You are just useless. Basically, that's the real terminology you should have for yourself. See, I'm a useless and worthless woman, good for nothing, totally hateful. Nobody should love me. Nobody deserves to love me. Absolutely, I deserve to not be loved. I deserve to not be wanted, to be totally hated and disregarded. Because look at this. Can you imagine? They spent about 20 minutes on this lady just talking to her. Now, I'm not saying they're trying to bend her or break her or anything, just to get her to understand simple facts, objective facts. That's it. Just understand that 1 + 1 is 2. Oh no, I'm not paying attention to this conversation because you want me to agree with you. No, let's hear what you said.
No, you keep creating these diversions, trying to pretty much ultimately push me into a corner to be able to say, you know what, yes, you're right. No, I'm not a professional victim. I'm just
going
aware.
systematically through a logical line. So this started.
Start from the beginning. Go ahead.
Yeah, I will. Because unlike you, I'm paying attention to everything you're saying.
That's fine. Go ahead.
You're not paying attention to what I'm saying.
I am paying attention to what you're saying.
You just said you did it a second ago.
She literally just said.
You literally said,
I'm
I'm not
paying
listening.
attention to what you're saying
Because
so
you're trying
much.
to put me in a box.
No. I'm paying attention to what you're saying, but I don't care about what you're saying.
There you go.
Because what you're saying, everything you're saying, you're trying to point in one direction, which is that you want every woman.
Yeah, and she said she went to Howard University, the same university Kamala Harris went to. Kamala Harris or whatever her name is. Kamala Harris went to. And her quote was, art imitates life. Art imitates life. So basically whatever she see in the movies, it imitates reality. Meanwhile, most of these movies are made on once in a while situations. Once in a blue moon, things happen like that in these movies.
At this table to agree with the things that you're saying. You only engage in discourse when we're actually saying things that could somewhat validate the things that you're saying. But as soon as we say something the opposite, it's no, stop talking. You're not saying anything that's true. Nah, that's cap.
That's not what went down. But anyway, first it started with you wanted equal partnership.
Yes.
And I said, in general, women don't want an equal partnership. They want a man who's going to be able to.
Take note of this term, in general. That means for majority of women, they do not want a man who is going to say, honey, There is a burglar outside. Go outside to meet him and fight him for me on Wednesday to Thursday. And then on Friday to Sunday, I will go outside. They don't want that type of man who is doing this type of thing. Most women do not want that. That's the definition of exactly
Leader,
what she's
protector,
talking about.
provider. That means the guy is in a breadwinner position, which means they're inherently unequal. Then you said, well, I want that. And I said, okay, cool. Then I used the analogy of world hunger. If you told me world hunger is a problem and I responded to you saying, well, me and my niggas eat, you admitted that that was a stupid response. Because me saying my niggas eat does not change the fact
Just look at how she's listening. Look at his face,
that
bro.
world
Look at her face. Is she listening to understand, or is she just listening to respond? I think she's just listening to respond.
hunger is still a problem. So I'm saying, okay, if you think that's stupid, that's what you're doing right now. I'm telling you, most women want a protector, provider, and want a guy that can be the leader. You're saying, I want equality. And I'm like, cool, that's you, but the majority of women don't want that. So just because you're different than the majority doesn't refute what I said. What I said is objectively true. A majority of women want a leader and a breadwinner.
Okay.
Ta-da. Like,
I mean, anything I say right
No, it's not about anything you say. It's the fact that he's saying something that is factual. It means 9 out of 10 women in this world. Listen to this. Even all these women on the table, if you go around and ask them individually, they will all say we prefer a man, not a equal. Not somebody who will say, yes, baby, you pay 50%, I pay 50%. Baby, you know what? You go out there and get a full-time job, and I go out there and I get a full-time job. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like this 50-50 thing, a lot of women is not interested in it. A lot of women want a man who is able to, you know what I'm saying, play his role. Protect when he's supposed to protect. Defend when he's supposed to defend. And stuff like that. You understand what I'm trying
now,
to say?
you're gonna have like you're gonna like try to shut me down. So it's like you don't even want me to be able to like go back and forth with you.
yeah, you shut
No,
yourself down.
I didn't shut myself down because what I'm trying to paint to you is that you're saying something that's objectively true, but I'm proving to you that what you're saying is not true.
Oh.
Because I'm me, I exist.
Bro!
Like
That is the term of, that is the meaning of the word objective. If it's objective, it means it's generally true. Meaning it's the universally accepted terminology or way to go about it.
You are, yo,
You just saying I exist as a one person, it doesn't defeat that fact.
yo, Chris.
What?
No,
Like,
Mills.
Because you're
Bring up an
proving
IQ
his
test.
point. You're
No.
I'm not
You
proving his
deserve an
point
IQ
because
test.
no, I don't deserve an IQ
you
test.
do.
No.
You proving your point.
No, I'm not.
How is she saying no to an IQ test if you are that smart? She says she is that smart. Why is she afraid of an IQ test?
Everything you just said, you're saying, oh, this is objectively true. So define being objectively true. Go
She
ahead.
don't even know the meaning of the word objectively true. You see how it's crazy to argue with females that are not what's it called, wise. Like if you are not wise, you just running around here thinking you're smart. It doesn't work. You got to be wise, even if you are smart. Manipulating your way out of one or two situations is being smart. Great. But if you are wise, you will stay out of those situations altogether. You will stay out of it altogether. So you just putting yourself in this situation because you want to be a boss babe, wanting to argue with a man, think you can dominate every man, and you cannot. I promise you that.
This, like, it's true.
I'm talking to him. I'm telling him
It's
to do it
true
again.
regardless of what parameter you try to put on. Whether I say it or someone else says it, it's objectively true. 1 + 1 is 2. He could say it, I could say it, you can say it, it's true.
Objective.
Yeah, but your 1 + 1s don't always equate.
It is not your and mine 1 + 1. That's why it's called objectively. That means generally accepted.
True
Golly.
though. Like you're,
What?
you really think every man would
Okay,
agree with what you're saying?
let's move
Like,
on.
you
Let's
really think
move
every
on,
man in
bro.
the world will agree with what you're saying right now?
Let's move.
Okay.
Every man in the world will agree with 1 + 1 is 2. Is that what she's arguing on? That every man in the world will not agree to 1
Believe
+
that.
1 is 2?
You
Generally,
understand?
so-
Only insane people will not understand 1 + 1 is actually 2.
Just
You
if
understand?
it's
Hold on,
generally,
hold on.
that's not
You
inclusive of
understand?
all.
You
It's a
understand?
general statement.
You understand that
Let's
if
keep on
something
going,
is
brother.
a fact, whether someone agrees with it or not is irrelevant. You understand, right? Like if I say, I don't agree that 1 + 1 is 2, I think it's 3, that's irrelevant because it's 2. Regardless of what I think.
But you're speaking on topics that are way more complex than a 1 + 1 equals 2.
I'm trying to simplify it because we're clearly having a disconnect
No,
here.
you don't need to simplify it.
I think I do.
here with you. I don't agree with what you're saying, and I feel like you want people to be agreeable.
What do you not agree with specifically?
With the fact that you make blatant statements about women that are simply
These
not.
are women who will literally argue with their husband every single time, just because they are not agreeable. In their mindset, being agreeable is seen as a weakness. Meanwhile, it's actually a strength. You see what I'm saying? It's like they will go to churches and raise their hand and say, Pastor, I disagree with this Bible verse. Why are you in the church? Why are you serving God if you disagree with God? Go serve something else then. Go pray to somebody else. You want to disagree, go and be a part of something else. The whole point of it being God and a fellowship is because people understand God and agree with what He's saying. If you don't agree, you go somewhere else. These women, they don't want to be agreeable no matter what, whether the facts is for the truth or not. They don't want to be
Because
agreeable.
I know they're not true, because I know myself, I know
So a
other
majority
women
of
who are
women
just
don't
as
want a protector provider?
I would believe that many women want a protector or provider, but I also know that many women have had to protect and provide for themselves.
Okay.
That's why we sat here and said
But
half
if
of
given
women,
the choice-
majority of women, right? We talking about
But if
majority
given
of
the
women,
choice, if given the choice, would they want a protector and a provider? I'm saying yes, a majority of them would want
right?
that.
Who wouldn't want a protector and a provider?
So then I'm right.
Did your dad protect and provide for you when you was a jit?
That's his job, yes.
Okay then. So would you ask your younger self that question and be like, do you want a protector and provider?
I'm talking about women, not a son.
That's a rhetorical. You're talking about a vulnerable being. That's what you're talking
You know
about.
what? Let's solve it right now. Ladies in here who wants a provider and leader, raise your hand.
Who wants,
wait a minute.
Who wants a
Wait a
loser and a
minute.
follower? Who wants a loser and a follower?
No,
That's a dumb question.
That's the point that he's
That's the
trying
point
to
you're
make.
trying to make.
Even the other girl is saying that at this
Y'all
point.
doing something else. Y'all doing something else.
It's okay. It's
Y'all
okay.
something else.
She is
As
probably
someone that
not
went to Prestigious
not present.
University,
Yes,
right,
and
and is
did.
educated. This
And
is what I mean when I
mentally.
say education doesn't mean intelligence. You've been arguing for something
That you
for
agree
no
with.
reason this entire time just because you want to argue.
Yeah.
No,
She
because
just
I don't
wanna.
agree.
She wanna say. She literally wants to argue based on the fact that she is an individual who don't think like that. Go into a room full of people and say, I'm an individual and I don't think like this entire room, and see how much your one individual point of view or opinion is gonna somehow change the facts in the room. It's not gonna change it.
That's not
Okay.
just because. That's because I don't agree. I'm
Disagreeing
me.
with a
I'm
fact
me.
is irrelevant then.
It doesn't matter if it's irrelevant. I still disagree.
You can
Like,
if you disagree with a fact, then that just makes you dumb.
Yeah.
Like I don't know
no,
what to tell you.
I'm not dumb at all. in the slightest.
No, you are.
I'm not.
This is probably the first time you've been told this. You're objectively
I'm not
stupid.
dumb.
You have low IQ. If
I
a
don't
fact
have
is
a low
stated,
IQ.
and then you say, I don't agree with the fact, I'm sorry, you're fucking stupid.
And all the girls
That's what it
agree
is.
with them
And I'm
too.
one of the few guys that has the balls to tell you this to your face. You're fucking
Nah,
dumb.
balls.
Howard is a failure school. We're gonna move on.
That's your opinion.
Incredible.
You just went to 20 minutes of our time.
Incredible.
Yeah, this is-
An embarrassment to higher education.
Yeah.
Okay.
We got some more chats here, and then we're gonna close this out.
Yo,
Bro.
bro, like, here's the thing. You know what's funny? If you were a guy talking like this, you wouldn't make it in the world. If I took your brain and put it in a dude's body, you'd be fucked.
You'll be dead, bro.
Because this is the difference between men and women. We have to live in reality. If we're not adequate, we're punished for it. We can't sit there and be like, well, I don't agree.
And these are this type of females who think competitive instead of, understanding. They think I have to compete with men instead of I have to agree with men. You see what I'm saying? You don't have to compete with men. You are not made to compete. You are made to assist. You are made to assist. That's the whole point. The word in the Bible that says the side bone, the side of a man, the rib of a man, that tells you assist. You assist him. That's what it means. You form a side. You are there to assist. Don't overthink your role in this world. Your role is simply to assist him. In terms of children bearing and all that, is still to assist the man. Because the man is not going to be pregnant with babies and at the same time climbing skyscrapers. It's just not safe. That's why God made you, so that you can do the babies and the other part, while he go and climb the trees. In the olden days, back in the forest time and the hunting and gathering time. The men will go into the forest and fight the wild animals while you stay at home and pick up the berries and all those things. Simple, man. What are you doing? Assisting. What are you assisting? The bigger picture is to keep life going. Simple.
With that objective statement, that's
Assist.
true. Like, everybody, look, you stupid ass
Half
nigga,
of
get
the
the fuck
most
out of here.
notable people in history were disruptors and people who were disagreeable. And
But
that's
they
a
had
fact.
evidence on their side.
Okay.
They had
Alright,
evidence and
my
facts on their
evidence is my
side.
life and my existence here in this world. Like, facts.
Your anecdotal experiences don't matter in the overall scheme of things.
And
Well,
I don't
evidence
have to disagree
is
with that.
her existence.
Yo, do you believe in star signs and stuff?
Yes, she does.
Maybe, maybe not.
Yes, you do, because you made a point to say that you're a 2-2 or whatever earlier in the show. I caught on to that.
Aquarius.
People that believe in astrology tend to be lower IQ as well, by the
but
way.
he knows about astrology too.
No, you
Yeah,
said
it's a
Aquarius.
fault. Yeah, you said you're in Aquarius.
Also, I use it to my advantage.
Yeah.
Anyhow.
Yeah, people that believe in astrology tend to be lower IQ.
We're gonna move on, nigga.
You want Taurus? Yeah, I like Taurus too. I got Taurus. I got butt heads together. Bro.
What's the next
Bro,
shot?
this shit crazy. We're compatible.
We're gonna pray for you.
Yo,
Our imitates life.
Howard Short.
This girl, you can't even pray for her at this point. She got to come to that point where she feel like she's wrong first before she can even ask for prayer. Like, God would never do things like that. Read the entire Bible. If you don't come to that point where you realize you are wrong, or you realize you realize you need help, he will not be able to help you. That's it. Like,
Oh, whatever.
Stuff so fast. Kaden, here's the other $5 to read my other chat now.
Yeah, I don't got to censor no more.
Yeah. I didn't realize how bad it was out there until recently. My parents in their 60s split 2 years ago. My dad is simping for some 30-something-year-old hoe, and my mom has a guy almost 20 years younger than her, sipping on her now, like buying her $1,000 bags. I think he means simping. Even bought her a Harley, and she's never rode a motorcycle. This world is fucked. Yeah, kid, it is fucked.
Do we still want to do the IQ test?
Nah,
No, get
we
the
really,
time.
she's retarded, bro.
I'm not retarded. Watch your mouth.
Should I do a raise of hands? Never mind.
No, we should do the IQ
I don't
test,
care.
bro.
It
We
could
should
be
do
me
the IQ
against
test.
the world. Like,
We should do the
that's
IQ
me.
test and have her like see what she scores, bro.
I'll do it.
Yeah, let's fucking do it.
Okay.
Bro,
Fuck it.
let's see Howard education.
Let me chat first, though.
All right, go ahead.
Just bending toe.
Bro.
Email James says, real quick.
she says she would do the IQ
I'll try to
test.
figure
Bro,
it out right now, man.
This is gonna be
Mike,
hilarious.
can you pull up the calculator for ladies on the panel if you have time? A question for ladies. Would you wake up and make your man a sandwich in the middle of the night if he asked you to?
We do this with raise of hands.
Would you do that for your man if he asked you
Done that like a million times.
Okay.
to? I
I don't know if she raised her
We do
hand.
this with raise of hands.
Let's see.
Would you do that for your man if he asked you to?
Oh, she raised her
Like
hand.
a million times.
But you know that's cap.
I know. He just said a none, though. but
She's
we'll
not gonna wake up.
see. Cam 29 says, in today's day, men need protection from women, kids, need protection from the single moms. And women need protection from themselves. Y'all women may say y'all don't want nor need a man, but the truth is y'all can't get nor keep a man y'all want. If y'all don't need a man, why y'all wear all that makeup? Go figure. I wonder why. Okay. That's rhetorical.
And I've watched a show like this before, right? Not like this, but like a type of show where like they took the women and put them in the jungle somewhere. And they took the men and they put them in another jungle somewhere. Like women are not gonna be interested in makeup and beauty and all that for a very long time when they separated from men. I promise you that. They're not. It's just like men will not be interested in like what's it called, flexing with their wealth if there were no other gender or something. Like most men would just make the money and just throw it on the side of the bed and whatever, sit there, and they live in their simple house with a TV on the floor and don't even give a damn about the money. Like the only reason why we start buying all this extra stuff and the expensive shoes and the clothes and this and that and the cars and all that is just because we want people to see it. And who are the people? Most usually is other genders or something. Maybe. You know what I'm saying? Like if there were no women, you think men would give a damn about anything? No, we would not even take showers like that. Like freaking hey. Freak it. I get dap up my boy and he say, hey, dude, where you smell like? I'll be like, hey, man, shoot, freak it. I don't care. Keep walking. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, bro. Let's keep it
We
going.
got some more chats as well. Okay. But in any case, though, this is hilarious, by the way.
And let me say this real quick.
We got some more chats as well.
Women, let me tell you, if you have tattoos like this on you, you're already weird, okay? Like men don't want you like this, with all these tattoos on you and stuff. Nah, no man wants you like that. And a real man that come in contact with you, they want to see you as pure as possible. Take note, men love women as their daughters. Women love men as their fathers. That's how it should be. That's why we go to the dad and we take your hand in marriage. And that's why you come to who? Our mom. You know what I'm saying? It's like, when men love you like that, he sees you as his flower. All these extra tattoos and piercing and all that, it just says you have been. You have trauma. That's what it shows. It's like you are carrying your scars on you. You have not healed from your past. You are carrying it with you. Your baggage is going with you. Think about it. What if you were in a relationship with another person before he met you, and then you have that person name tatted on you? Now every day he wakes up, he got to sit down. It's like you carrying your scars with you. You carrying your. It's not it. It's not it. I don't care how beautiful whatever that tattoo is. Don't put it on you. Don't put it on you. Just leave it alone and keep it in your head and move on. Your purity should be kept. Let's keep on going.
Okay. But in any case, though, this is hilarious, by the way. What's the next one? The Russian guy says, what's the difference between listening to understand and listening to respond? I think that's for you.
Listening to understand, listening to respond. Listening to respond is basically saying, I'm just waiting for you to say something that I can disagree with. That's it. I'm just waiting to have my time to speak. That's it. They're not listening to nothing you say. They're not understanding. They're not digesting nothing. Just waiting for
What's the difference between listening to understand and listening to respond? Listening to understand is a little bit more receptive than listening to respond. Listening to respond is defensive, and you already have an answer before the person even finished talking.
Okay.
And that's like saying, what I have to say after you're done talking is more important, is more valuable than what you are saying, basically.
Is that part of the IQ test?
Narcissism.
No, but it is pretty funny. General Zod says, reading from Fresh to Myron. Burnt Barbie Doll 3.
No, let's keep on going.
Oh, yeah.
Lisa.